Strategic Mind, Blitzkrieg. A good old war game comes back with modern 3D graphics. Join the battle for European dominance. Acquire and upgrade your troops. Provide them with top-notch equipment. Train them to become an unstoppable instrument of war. Use your headquarters abilities to gain a tactical edge. Conquer enemy-held territories and capture his troops. By waging a lightning war like never before, you can emerge victorious on the sea, in the air, and on the ground. Bringing Germany the ultimate victory. It is Blitzkrieg. Strategic Mind, Blitzkrieg. Coming in spring 2020 on Steam.
Hermann, just look at this endless list of candidates for the new Army Chief of Staff.
Franz Halder is the best candidate, my Führer. He is a brilliant strategist.
He is too bull-headed and independent to my liking.
I'm convinced the officer's honor should always be the main motive, not the career ladder.
If you assign Halder, you will win over the entire Army High Command.
Ribbentrop has just signed the non-aggression pact with our Soviet comrades. How much longer should we tolerate the endless humiliation of the German nation? I order you to proceed with the offensive immediately. Our Blitzkrieg will smite them.
Your decision is against all possible rules of military strategy. It is inconceivable.
By issuing such contradictory orders, our Führer endangers the whole operation.
The orders of Commander-in-Chief are not to be questioned.
Mark my word, I will seize the initiative and act on my own.
I always considered him but a corporal, usurping the high standing he cannot live up to.
Due to my fearless actions as Commander-in-Chief and my strategic genius, we have conquered the whole of Europe.
Hitler may undervalue our efforts, but what matters the most is that we can make Germany great again.
We offer you to join the resistance and become a key figure in it.
Traitors! Daydreaming about overthrowing their Führer! The Führer is protected by higher powers, and any attempts to assassinate him are destined to fail.
Let the gods keep you safe, Adolf.
I will continue this struggle, no matter against whom, until the safety of the Reich and its rights are secured!
I'm sure the time will tell who is right.
Юридически приветствую вас, дорогие друзья. Вы на канале Азгер Шоу, меня зовут Азгерт. Сегодня у нас обзор на новиночку Strategic Mind.
Haunted by the aftermath of the Treaty of Versailles, economic and military collapse, poverty and disillusionment, the German people were looking for hope. This hope was given to them by the new government.
Soviet Russia is making futile attempts to establish the Bolsheviks regime in Spain. The German government supports the brave volunteers who gallantly resist the puppet government of the Spanish Republicans. Following the call of their valiant hearts, many Germans volunteered to fight alongside the Spanish rebels.
General Halder, I came upon your orders, sir.
Halder, as you know, our new divisions formed with volunteers are about to be sent to Spain. Germany needs an experienced commander who would lead them to victory.
I believe any officer should be gallant and put Germany above all else.
Well, maybe someone comes to mind. This assignment will certainly open new career prospects.
I'm convinced the officer's honor should always be the main motive, not the career ladder.
That is exactly what I have been looking for. Halder, I like your approach. I know you're a very talented and gallant officer. If you had asked me, I would have sent you personally to put things in order there. Yet I cannot order you in this case.
Herr Goering, please allow me to lead our forces. I will depart for Spain immediately.
The German government is highly grateful to you for this act of bravery. The civil war in Spain has been quite advantageous for us. We've spread our influence to a European state of... The Republican government is on its last legs, so get in there and deal the death blow. The Republican government is holed up in Barcelona.
Reconnaissance Company reporting.
Pick up the pace!
Your forces are comprised of both core and non-core units. Core unit strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core units it is yellow and hexagon-shaped. Non-core units are allocated for one mission only, while the core units will accompany you throughout the campaign. You'll be able to level them up and...
We are the guns of the Reich! To battle!
Ammunition and fuel icons next to unit strength will allow you to quickly get important information about it. If the unit is still able to move during the current turn, the canister icon will be green. If it can no longer move, the icon will be gray. Likewise, the ammunition icon shows whether the unit is attacked this turn. If the unit is low on ammunition or fuel, the corresponding icon is yellow. It becomes red once the unit has run out of it completely.
What is it? There, see it? The enemy.
Tanks are ideal for a rapid offensive in open terrain. However, they are vulnerable in close quarters to the infantry units in difficult terrain, such as cities, mountains, forests, swamps, shallows, and well-entrenched infantry units.
We will save the world from chaos.
Infantry is good for assaulting the enemy positions after the artillery and air bombardment. It is also the best unit for storming cities, mountains, forests, and well-entrenched positions. A well-entrenched infantry is a tough target for the enemy assault.
If anyone asks, this unit does not exist.
Damage is indicated with the numbers above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Naval units always receive only lethal damage. However, they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP. Thus, damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time by ship maintenance. Hull HP cannot be restored in any way during the operation.
We will do battle. Time to move on.
Ready to roll. Reconnaissance Company reporting.
This unit has heavy equipment. Units with heavy equipment cannot move if they do not have ground transport. Additionally, they cannot board air transport and can only disembark from naval transport at a seaport.
Target acquired.
It's not very comfortable here.
Artillery is the basis of the firepower of your forces. It can weaken enemy fortifications to allow your troops to attack without heavy losses. It is also good for defense, as it provides fire support to the ground units within its range. However, its main strength is its long firing range, which allows you to destroy the enemy troops from afar. Remember though, artillery is vulnerable to aircraft attacks and in close combat, so it needs to be protected.
We employ superior combat tactics.
You have selected an entrenched unit. When a ground unit finishes its turn while still being able to move, it gains 1 level of entrenchment. The unit can have up to 6 levels of entrenchment. Each level of entrenchment increases all defenses by 1. The unit loses all levels of entrenchment when it moves. Naval and aircraft units cannot gain entrenchment. Each attack against an entrenched unit reduces the entrenchment level by 1.
We were born to make war.
We've got big guns and we're not afraid to use them!
Ready to depart. Thick armor won't help if one is thick in the head.
Standing by for orders.
If anyone asks, this unit does not exist.
It's not very comfortable here.
We are heavy hitters!
We will do battle. Advancing swiftly.
Thick armor won't help if one is thick in the head. We do not stop without good reason.
Your unit has been withdrawn from a supply zone. The delivery of supplies to the unit has been stopped. The supply zone is marked with a white box symbol in the upper corner of each hexagon while the unit is selected.
Standing by for orders. Artillery advancing!
Standing by for orders.
Need anything bombed to the ground?
Always ready. Advancing swiftly.
Beware of ambushes. Getting into an ambush delays the offensive and burdens your units with unnecessary losses. To avoid being ambushed, you should first use reconnaissance to scout the route you're going to follow and locate enemy troops, so they cannot take you by surprise.
Any sensitive assignments for us? Target acquired.
Panzer Corps at the ready.
Standing by for orders.
We've got big guns and we're not afraid to use them!
Any sensitive assignments for us?
You have captured an enemy supply point intact. It can now be used to supply your troops.
Thick armor won't help if one is thick in the head.
We'll move quietly. Yes, Commander.
Ready to roll. We will be there before you notice. Thick armor won't help if one is thick in the head. Out here, no one is my match. I have a good feeling about this.
Pressure normal, advancing as ordered. Tactical bomber, armed and ready. Advancing in that direction. Ready to make some craters. We'll be passing over that quadrant.
Fighter plane combat ready. In Guderian, we trust. We'll get there in...
Your unit has been withdrawn from a supply zone. The delivery of supplies to the unit has been stopped. The supply zone is marked with a white box symbol in the upper corner of each hexagon while the unit is selected.
Double time. We were born to make war.
It's not very comfortable here.
Low on fuel. Ready for some havoc. Low on fuel. Christmas is here and I have a bomb bay full of presents. Low on fuel. On our way.
Your aircraft is running out of fuel. In order to refuel, the aircraft has to land in an airfield within a supply zone. Carrier-based aviation can use carriers as an airfield.
They won't know what hit them.
Run or be removed.
We were born to make war. We are unstoppable! Always ready.
Recon company standing by. Advancing.
Give us something to shell already! Did you find us someone to shell?
We'll get there in no time. We don't need roads.
Always ready. Pick up the pace.
We don't need roads.
This unit is on the verge of defeat. Send the unit to the service zone where it can be reinforced. The service zone is a 1 hex range around an infrastructure.
Ready to roll. Keep moving! Keep moving!
Yes, Commander.
The Hammer of the Reich!
What's today's mission?
Low on fuel. Low on fuel. Low on fuel.
Masters of the Sky. Locked on target. We will rule the day. Panzers are the cutting edge of Wehrmacht.
Moving out.
We've got big guns and we're not afraid to use them!
On our way.